Run, boy, run. You've got some road to burn. Don't let them shoot you down when your back is turned. Keep on running till you burn. Sharing a similar sentiment as UK subs, especially on Don't Shoot, Let 'Em Burn, and blasting their way into Southwest Suburban McCook. It is only 5 minutes away from the Stickney-Berwyn borderline and about 20 minutes away from downtown Chicago. Tractor Boy. They're not motoring down in international harvesters, however, it would certainly be appropriate if they did. Now, last May, you first heard me talk with Steve Bradshaw, who is the singer. I first met up with them at Punk Rock Tacos in August of 2024. Their debut EP, Barnyard Conspiracy, had been out at that time. Don't Shoot, Let 'Em Burn was certainly a nice anti-gun message, much like UK subs promoted on their brand new single, released 45 years ago this week on the Gem Records label. Keep on Running Till You Burn came out on April 2nd, 1981. It was recorded for the sub's fourth album, Diminished Responsibility, but not put on that album. The sentiment is pretty much the same about put down the gun and don't get all fired up that you have to pull the trigger. But there's so many different issues that Tractor Boy tackles, not only on their first EP, but on their just released second, Midwest Loud. I've been taking a listen to this, and the subject matter ranges from everything from government-approved limb and other bodily part replacement to big city corporations not giving a fuck about the hard-working American farmer, to a very strange incident involving all guns firing during a Tractor Boy gig in downstate Rantoul. There's even a ragged update of Mountain's 1970 classic Mississippi Queen thrown in for good measure. I'll be talking to all three Tractor Boys tonight. Steve Bradshaw, Mike Dorr, and Raul Hara, who was the subject of Carnage in Rantoul. Tractor Boys brought along a couple of special guests, including MILF and Bad Breaks. My first time here, Stadium Club at the Max McCook Sports and Exposition Center, right down 47th Street. Yeah, this is sort of my neighborhood. At least it has been for the last 22 years. Tractor Boy, who once scared you with letting you know that your uncle was right about us all being children of the soil and about aliens being involved in our existence, our creation. And I deceive you not. One of the biggest hardcore bands out of Joliet, Wicked Deception, planning a surprise reunion. It's this weekend in their native Joliet, and they got the help of Mr. Fringe and the Lunatics Fringe. And we're also going to rock back to when I first welcomed Lance Hugelet and WD into the Cat 1055 studio. They didn't need an oil job to get in. The studio door was a little bit squeaky and needed some oil, but they didn't. Local Loft episode 423. Let your ears be the one that's right on this one in convincing you that indeed there's a bountiful harvest of original Chicagoland metal, punk, alternative rock, and power pop talent, which you'll discover when you lend an ear to every episode of this podcast.
I can make up really weird conspiracies that you never heard of. Like one time I was at a party and I was talking to people and they were like, "Oh, Abraham Lincoln." I was like, "Did you know he was a sick person?"
The enemy's still here.
This song's called "Now I've Been Told." It's about a conspiracy.
And your uncle is still right. Tractor Boy rocked some ass tonight. They rocked the shit out of this Stadium Club. Stadium Club at the Max in McCook. First time I've been here. Steve Bradshaw is sitting right across from me here. And their second studio album, Midwest Loud. This is the official release show for it tonight here at the Stadium Club of the Max. Steve, like the first one, plenty of conspiracies here, but plenty of good ass-kicking rock as well. And I mean, the track that stands out to me is the first one, Broken G-Water.
Yeah.
It has the idea of, well, I guess government is claiming that you contracted diseases and they want to replace body parts on you.
No, it's so I wrote that song while I was at this thing called the Road Program, a Road Home Program. It was it's for service members that have PTSD, and I kind of go through like everything. Like it's a great program, but I was sitting writing, and I was like, holy shit, the Army broke me and rebuilt me in like really weird ways. And it's just kind of fun to look back and go over all the different things. And they're all metaphors and stuff. Like I say, like they tore out my spine and they ripped off my knees, you know. And like I was airborne for 12 years, and that just kind of messes you up. But you learn to carry yourself, you know. You learn to deal with it. You know, I wouldn't trade my time in the military for anything, but fuck, it hurts now, you know.
Way back in Iraq, yeah, I think it was '07. I got blown up, yeah, man, I thought I went to heaven. The doctor told me they were gonna hook me up. They said we don't have much, we think it's enough. I said I ain't sick, I ain't got no disease. And they tore out my spine and they ripped off my knees. First they cut off all the clothes I was wearing, replaced my knees with some rusty ball bearings. They used some rebar when they rebuilt my spine, tied it in place with a little bit of twine. They just kept going, yeah, they couldn't get enough. And I said, thank you so much for taking it rough.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. This is like $6 million man almost.
Yeah, but they just don't have that budget, you know?
Yeah. Nowadays, I mean, that was 1975, too.
Something like that, yeah. It's not the years, it's the miles, you know?
Well, Carnage and Rantoul is the first single, and that, I guess, stems from a real life experience you guys had touring down in Rantoul, downstate Illinois, and just something weird happened down there.
Yeah, we were attacked by a cult, and they tried to. So our guitar player, it's a common school of thought out there that our guitar player is related to the Whately family of Dunwich. He's not, but they tried to kidnap him, and we wound up having to bust the place up. So it's a message to cultists, really, like, you know, don't fuck with us.
Well, you're still pretty political here, and indeed the song "Now It Can Be Told," that's like making up conspiracies. I heard you do the intro on stage about that one.
Well, so that one is about, basically there's a school of thought that's like everything that's bad is being perpetrated by the globalists and the deep state. So it's pretty much an open letter from the globalists saying, like, yes, we are doing all these terrible things and we're coming for you. I thought it's kind of fun to poke fun at conspiracies, but there's a lot of like crazy negative stuff underneath them, and it's kind of, I want to try and shine a light on that in a way that's still entertaining, and hopefully I did that there. I talk about some cryptids, I talk about some other stuff, but basically this corporation wants you to know, like, they're coming for you. They're turning the frogs gay and they're into it. So
I'm not your Marlboro Man. That stood out to me. That one line.
That's I wrote that song when I was a very young man. I think it was 21. Our friend Tony Lamanna wrote the music for it, but I wrote the lyrics, and I had been roofing houses for a couple years, and I really felt like you're a blue collar guy. You're out there, you're building, you're using your hands to build, and you know it's still hard to get by. You look at guys in suits making 10 times the money you're making, and you're like, but I'm like doing something, you know. And so it's kind of sitting in your apartment with nothing to eat and nothing to drink, and you're like, well, shit, man. But yeah, that's an old song. We recorded that on our first record, and we decided to re-record it. Our guitar player Raul really liked it, so we said we should redo it. put his spin on it. And he did a great job. So that was cool as fuck.
Well, excellent job on this, both lyrically and musically, and I imagine this is going to win over a lot of new fans, young and old. Just the various topics, the various topics you cover, and well, basically the range of the music too. It's a potpourri.
Yeah, thank you. So yeah, we try to do things from we try to do things from that we like. You know, if there's a bit from a song like a Pantera song or a Black Sabbath song or something, if we like that vibe, we try and portray that vibe. We're just standing here on the shoulders of giants. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's a good place to be.
You're winning over a lot of older folks too with your cover of Mississippi Queen.
Yeah.
I don't know if you knew this, and I heard this allegedly. That song's supposed to be about a trans woman, but
I never heard. That's even better.
Well, I heard it from some old radio people.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was about a stripper. I thought it was about a stripper that. Anyway.
Supposedly, it's like a Lola-ish kind of.
No shit.
That's what I heard from some old radio people back in the 90s.
Yeah, I hope that's true, dude. Leslie West is a bad mother, and Mountain is one of my favorite bands. They're just a powerhouse, and we played that song in our first iteration back in the 90s and early 2000s, and that was just a go-to. It's just a good song, man. Like, some songs are just fucking good, and that's one of them.
Yeah, he was a great session player too. Played with the Who.
Yeah.
Did some of the early Who's Next sessions. He played the guitar solo on the first version of Love Ain't For Keeping, the one that they didn't put on the album.
Okay. Dude, Felix Papalardi, the bass player, produced Cream.
Yes, it's really years.
Produced,
yeah.
It was just, they were all beasts. They were awesome. And Leslie West, till his death, I think was a great player and a great singer. I love his voice. So definitely in my wheelhouse as far as I love the ballroom wailers like John Fogerty and Leslie West and guys like that. So I'm trying to emanate them. It's cool to pay tribute,
Well, you guys certainly are building a mountain of fans here, and
thank you.
which is hard with a gritty, raunchy rock and roll. The second studio record, Tractor Boy's Midwest Loud. You can go to tractorboy.com for more details about this, or their Facebook page. And I want to thank Steve Bradshaw for letting us drop in on Tractor Boy as they rock the house here at the Stadium Club of the Max in McCook. Thanks again, Steve.
Thank you very much, Tim. I appreciate what you do.
Putting machine to control the weather. You gave no man a spectacle. You gave the voice to wealth. Now you're blaming phantasms for your brittle and failing health. You can close your borders down, but I can still get in. We are in the water now, leaking from under your skin. We see you. We see you. We see you. We see you.
Thinking of you, if you like what you hear, you like what you see, you got merch over there. Some black fantastic people. Shirts, stickers. One piece left, my son's father. There's one cup left too. That's all make my I like it.
I've got the rule about talking about drugs, kids. Don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that has to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dad, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. You go to hell before you die. You go to hell before you die. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister.
You'll be flirting with disaster for sure down in hell. In the afterlife, they'll be hell to pay. No metal or psychedelic hard rock band ever proclaimed that, but a band who jumped on the big band swing revival of the late 90s did. Squirrel Nut Zippers, I remember that well. But there's another view of hell that's rather gritty and hard rockin'. From MILF, the Joliet Trio tore it up tonight. First band on of the three, making way for Tractor Boy in the Midwest Loud record release show as they released their second studio album. And you heard me chat with Steve Bradshaw, their drummer and founder, about, amongst other things, different conspiracies that were made up or that could be proven true. Not the one I told you about Mississippi Queen maybe being about a trans woman. I allegedly heard that. I'm not going to confirm I heard that. I allegedly heard that from some folks around suburban radio stations back in the 90s for a retro oldies format station out of Morse, I believe it was, who used to play that song. The Drive still plays it quite a lot. Well, that's the only one from Mountain they ever play. They don't jump on anything obscure like Never in My Life or Nantucket Sleigh Ride or For Yazger's Farm. No. Gotta stay to that restricted corporate playlist, don't you, Hubbard Broadcasting? But my thanks again to Steve Bradshaw for filling us in on Midwest Loud, which you can now stream and download at Bandcamp or get it off of YouTube. Tractor Boy played last year's edition, the debut edition of Goat Stock, put together by my friends Deb Sanzo and Jamie Riani of 13 Monsters. They'll be doing that once again. When I talked with Deb, 13 Monsters did not play the recent immigration rights benefit show at Belltail in Oak Park back on March 7th, which my friends in Real Bad Real Fast did play. Deb told me there will be another Goat Stock this year, and it's fast approaching as we head into the second week of May. This is actually the 16th edition of Goat Stock at Goat Village, where it was last year. And while you won't have Tractor Boy this time around, Paperboy Riot, excellent punk band out of the Downers Grove area. Coletus Time Bomb, they were there last year. Tire Fire, Jim Schlotman and the gang are back. 13 Monsters, of course, is back. The Afrofuturistics, featuring Eric Oldman. The Simpsons are one band I want to focus on to get you ready for Goat Stock. The Goat Stock 26, not the Simpsons now. The Simpsons have a sound that's quite jazzy, New Orleans-like at times. Think Deep Dark Truthful Mirror, Elvis Costello, when he went into more of a Dixieland jazz classic retro style. Yeah, he did that in and out on the Spike album back in '89. Not too far away from what the Afrofuturistics play, although it's a little less hip-hop-ish and more jazz. But the Simpsons, amongst 16 different bands, playing Goat Stock 26 on May 9th at Goat Village in Norwich. Breakfast at Witch Moore's from the Simpsons on Local Loft.
Saturday, special release night, so relax. We really use the stage space. You can get up close and a little closer. We can really take 1 or 2 steps, but he's taking steps back.
All the voices you do, whether it's the falsetto voices or just the regular, you come up with a million voices, but that falsetto is killer.
Thanks. Yeah, I mean, I work really hard on my mixed voice. It's really very, very difficult.
There's no AI, there's no auto-tune. That's natural, right?
That's happening in real time. I don't know how to work computers that good.
Auto-tune, the biggest conspiracy of the recording industry, is nowhere to be found in the many very pitched voices of Ricky Lyon tones. He does it all himself, it's all natural. And when you check Ricky out on stage and he does the same falsetto to deep bass voice change, you'll be a believer yourself. Since the heyday of Prince, I have not seen a song whose title combines both letters and numbers. I Would Die For You, anyone? Okay, Lainey Wilson, that fully chapped, big rear-ended country star, 4x4 by You. 2-2 for You, Ricky Liontone's part of Goat Fest, May 9th at Goat Village in Norwich, along with 13 Monsters, Tire Fire, and 11 other bands. You can find out more about this by going to Ricky Liontone's Facebook page. Ricky recently played Liars Club for their 25th anniversary. With a 4-decade history, you'd think that members of Einstein's Sister certainly would be around a lot of rock legends. Well, they came close. Their 6th album, Exit Strategies, has been mixed by Nick Davis. He previously mixed XTC's last album, Wasp Star Apple Venus Volume 2 in 2002, right before Andy Partridge and Colin Moulding finally called it quits and couldn't stand each other anymore. Tim Smith, a backing singer for Jellyfish, a band who had a surprise heyday in the early 90s and a power pop resurgence, psychedelic power pop in their case, with the Split Milk and Belly Button albums, That Is Why, and Vinnie Zumo, a former lead singer for Sheryl Crow and Joe Jackson, including the Big World album. That album he recorded in front of a live audience, telling them to shut the fuck up until he was done playing all the songs, so you don't hear any crowd noise or applause on that album. Vinnie was a backing singer on that. I remember the song Right and Wrong, which was the minor hit off of that. Both help out on Exit Strategies, but here, it's a 1964, not so much 1986 vibe. Too Late for the Truth from Moline's Einstein's Sister, playing the final of 8 nights at International Pop Overthrow 2026, Saturday, April 25th. Local Law.
Listen, you always had the opportunity. I always had a chance to hear your mind. And now you want more time to talk to me. It may be better if we leave those days behind. So if it's alright, I'll give you my word. It's all you must hear. For it's too late for the truth, for those words that bear no fruit, for your love for me before you even tried. How dumb do you think I am? Never wise to realize. For it's too late for the truth, so just say goodbye. You thought that I would always play your clown, but I would never beg a laugh from you. And when your honesty just brings you down, then there's really nothing left for clowns to do. So hear me tonight, I'll tell you now, girl. Now it's too late for the truth. I can't validate the proof that you fell for me just as you tried to cry. How cruel do you think you are when you smile between those lines? Now it's too late for the truth, so please say goodbye. Were those 3 words so hard for you to share? Is it easier to keep them to yourself if I'm not there? Listen, for once you've had some time to clear your head, then you'll think of things you did but never said. No matter tonight, no matter your words, you shouldn't now say, for it's too late for the truth. But you now just realize that it's too late for the truth. I just said goodbye.
Hello, Rabbit Leader. I thought you might be interested.
Hello there, you far, far from me. Gotta recognize what you've done to me. Build it up, take your shot, come down in a final spot. You should be booked and quickly.
Christmas in April or late March? If you never really got over the Yuletide hangover of just 3 months ago, you want to extend Christmas, play Wake Up Little Scroogey from Who's This Mary? It's a tongue-in-cheek, Everly Brothers-esque parody of Wake Up Little Susie. Best played for those who slept through Christmas. The way I've been sleeping on and off, mostly on, I think I should play this one for myself in my old age. Who's This Mary wants you to be wide awake for their groundbreaking performance at International Pop Overthrow, closing out the whole shindig 8 days after it begins, Saturday, April 25th. Go to Who's This Mary's Facebook page for more details. We didn't hear that, we heard Vibro, a nice little combination of industrial, new wave 80s pop, and hardcore metal. That combination works. So why not this one? A one-man show, CCDM, who combines the best of industrial hip-hop and hardcore metal, using only sequencers and physical hardware, and he doesn't specify what it is. But you have everything from a Euro Rack modular synthesizer and a Roland TB-03 drum machine involved, so it sounds the farthest thing from metal. Chris Pearson is the mastermind behind the whole thing. Let's see how he pulls this off. Saturday night at the Drunken Donut in Joliet. A very special occasion this gig will be because suppose Wicked Deception gave a 20th anniversary celebration and no one knew about it until the last minute. They're not deceiving you in this. Lance Huglet and the band, after putting out a slightly discovered new live EP back in January, Wicked D has much more planned. There's even rehearsal videos to prove this on YouTube. 6 years after they first formed, they undeceptively made their way into the Cat 105.5 studio. We'll be getting to that in our rock back. Last time I checked out Wicked D, by the way, was on their 10th anniversary. They played Debonair Social Club in Wicker Park, along with my friends in Catapult of Propaganda. Also along for the Drunken Donut gig is Manpone. There's been quite a history behind this trio as well, an interracial progressive metal and hard rock trio out of Harwood Heights, right over near O'Hare. They rock with the sonic awesome power of a whizzing 747. From Manpone's self-titled debut album released earlier this year, Counterfeit on Local Loft.
desire, there will be a call. Something wicked. This way comes.
This is Brian. This is Ryan.
I'm Lance.
This is Troy.
And we are Wicked Deception.
Dia de los Muertos, not only obviously the Spanish title, which stands for Day of the Dead, and it's an overlying theme throughout the entire record, but the music itself is presented very differently. It's more diverse. There's obviously still some heaviness to it, still some thrash, but we do a lot of different things. It's very diverse.
Got arrested for inciting a peaceful riot when all I wanted was a cup of tea. I was accused, not me personally, Rod Stewart was certainly 55 years ago. Inciting a riot? They have incited many a peaceful riot since 2012, and that's when their full-length debut album, named Incite the Riot, first was released. Wicked Deception has been riot inciting and venom spewing proudly since 2006. That would make them 20 years old. I have certainly got a lot of catching up to do. Only weeks ago, they announced they'd be on a 20th anniversary tour of sorts, which will bring them to the Drunken Donut in their native Joliet this coming Saturday, April 4th. The last time I caught a WD gig was 10 years ago, October 2016, at Debonair Social Club in Wicker Park, also featuring my friends in Catapult the Propaganda. So I got to find out from Lance Huglet and company what's been going on all this time. And yes, they have brand new music. Recently put out a live EP, and I gave you a little taste of what's to come. From the Drunken Donut, March of last year. It was 6 years after they first formed. They spewed their way into the Cat 1055 studios. We've got that coming up in the Rock Back, April 2012. You don't want to deceive anybody who listens to your music. You want it to be a tried and true sound, so I deceive you not. Us here at Local Loft can spread that word undeceptively around the world. Spread the word and the musical product. Get me Tim Lamping your music, MP3 waiver FLAC, or a CD vinyl LP cassette reel-to-reel tape, timlamp1 at yahoo.com, timcatdj@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll send you a mailing address before you send me any physical stuff. Download every episode of Local Loft on podbean.com or stream it on YouTube with the Podbean app. So let the riot be incited once again. Wicked Deception, mid-April 2012 in the Cat 1055 studio. And I'll see all of you out at the Drunken Donut in Wicked Deception's native Joliet. For them, Manpone and the Lunatics Fringe Saturday night.
Thank you so much, Tim, for supporting the local music scene out here so well. I appreciate what you do for local music.
For every desire, there will be a cause. Something wicked. This way comes.
This is Brian.
This is Ryan.
I'm Lance.
This is Troy.
And we are Wicked Deception, and you are listening to
the
Southland Rock and Roll Animal 105.5 The Cat.
Southland's Rock and Roll Animal 105.5 The Cat gets in the local music groove from melodic to metallic Thursday nights at 8 with me, Tim Lamping, on Homegrown Tones. They have a consistent, low, hoarse lead vocal. That's first and foremost what's going to stand out for Joliet's Wicked Deception. A very rebellious attitude to their lyrics as well. We have all four members in the studio. They have expanded from a trio. It was a trio credited on It Only Gets Worse, which is their new EP. Lance on guitar and vocals, Brian on bass and vocals, and Troy on drums and
Our new guy is Ryan, and he's playing lead guitar for us as well. He and I switch up.
And It Only Gets Worse is the new 4-song EP from Wicked Deception. Maybe you have seen these guys jam a couple of times at Mojo's. I know I saw them most recently with Mind Shatter. Lance, let me start with you. You started this pretty much on your own in 2006. You were playing everything, and then you included your wife on drums, and now it expanded to this 4-piece. So what's the advantages of having these guys help you out as opposed to doing everything and playing everything yourself?
Well, basically, it's a real band now. I mean, back when I started it in 06, it was just me and my now ex-wife. Now time has gone on. It was just time to get like a real lineup in place.
Do they contribute as much to the production of the songs in the studio as maybe you did as a solo act?
Yeah, It Only Gets Worse was actually definitely, again, like a band effort. It was very collaborative. Brian and I worked real closely on writing the songs, and then Troy, obviously, because I'm not a drummer, and I know Brian dabbles in drums, but Troy is a drummer. He actually, brought all this stuff in together. It's a real band, finally.
And let's hear this full band effort, which is really going to blow your eardrums off and tickle your mind hairs. And believe me, there's hairs growing in your... Or no, grow hairs in your mind, for that matter. Grow hairs in your brain tissue. From It Only Gets Worse, from Wicked Deception, this is Scorched Earth on Homegrown Tones on the Southland's Rock and Roll Animal 105.5 The Cat. Good to the very last scream and angst-filled note there. It's Wicked Deception on the Southland's Rock and Roll Animal 105.5 The Cat from their second EP, It Only Gets Worse. They're working on a new one, a full-length actually, which should be out maybe sometime, you think, by the end of this year, Lance?
We're hoping actually summer.
Yeah,
it all depends on when we get to the studio.
Well, a couple of different variations of the screaming vocal in there I heard. Clear, enunciated, kind of angry one, and then the hoarse Cookie Monster one. Is that the standout element of your music, the one you really want audiences to focus on whenever you play live or whenever they hear your CD? Or is there like another element that you feel stands out, maybe the guitar work or the drumming?
It's everything, really. I mean, when we want people to hear us, we want people to hear everything. It's not just one specific thing.
What I like is just like how the all element and everything, and I like the different vocal styles of how it goes in, because there are times I do drop low, but as he's getting low, I'll do like the higher stuff, so it changes it up, so it's not essentially the same thing over and over, like, okay, well, one's doing death metal and the other one's doing death metal, so there's really isn't any different. That's what I like about it.
Because of the angry projection in both your voices here, I have to ask, the lyrics, do they mostly start out ad-libbed when you're getting into the music for a long time, you're jamming on the music, then the lyrics just come off the top of your head, or is there full writing sessions on these type of lyrics?
For me, it's I'll actually have a set lyric idea. Every song I write lyrically, it's something I'll jot down everything, all the ideas I got, and then once the music comes together, I'll fit the lyrics to the music and I'll come up with vocal patterns and everything. Again, with Brian, it's a different process.
Let's go back and hear something from their very first release. You'll find this one on both their Facebook band page, and it is still on myspace.com/wickeddeception, also reverbnation.com/wickeddeception. You can find these. Retribution on Homegrown Tones on the Southland's Rock and Roll Animal 105.5 The Cat.
You try to break me down, bring what you sow. You try to take me out, bring what you sow. You try to bend my knee, bring what you sow. Yet I still become retribution. Only look at us in a time. You hit me, coward, don't listen to if you thought I am the judge, stronger than all. Cannot be silent, I know you said this is retribution. It's you. And now, so good. You try to bring me down.
Animal 105.5 The Cat. This fiery now 4-piece band. They started off as a duo, but now a 4-piece band. You can hear more songs from both of their EPs, including their latest called It Only Gets Worse, at a couple of gigs coming up. Saturday, they're playing at Mike's Love and Music in Summit, and they will also be back there on the 19th of May. Go to ReverbNation.com/Wicked Deception. Lance, what kind of audience do you think this music attracts? It could be all over the map where this kind of aggressive metal is concerned, not just teenage and 20-somethings, but older folks, 30 and 40 age groups can also get into this because they really appreciate that driving beat and that aggressive nature of the music.
Oh yeah, I mean, lately we've been playing some 21 and over shows, so obviously, you know, the younger crowd can't get in, but we've had like all sorts, and then from all walks too. On top of it, it's not just, you know, everybody who's into just pounding metal. You know, everybody comes out and checks us out. When we play shows too, we go out and we just have a good time. You know, we go up there, we'll joke with everybody, so it's not like we're going to be this totally unapproachable group of like, ooh, intimidating metalheads or nothing. You know, we're just a bunch of dudes going out and having a good time.
You did mention to me that eventually you'll be working on a full-length CD. Sound, is it pretty much going to be as consistent as what we've been hearing now, or are there any kind of maybe different musical paths you're trying to discover, or maybe you want to attempt for the first time?
Yeah, sound-wise, it's going to have the same kind of sound as It Only Gets Worse, because we're going in with that same setup. We are changing some stuff guitar-wise. It's going to be a surprise, because people aren't going to expect it, because they've gotten into the music and heard everything now, and we're going to kind of change it up. But that's going to be the setup for the full length. We're going to add a couple more tunes we're working on. A couple of things are a bit more melodic, because that's what we like to do. We like to, mix in melodic and fast and heavy. I know some people that have been checking out, the Facebook page and everything, kind of been anticipating. We kind of teased about dropping the name of the album. And we're going to do it here tonight. It is going to be called, I think I'll let Brian do this, because, again, he's been quiet over there. He's been really good.
Like all of our past bands, we all had, like, a lot of awesome, intense moments where a lot of things went on. So I came up with the idea of calling it Incite the Riot. And everybody was down with that. A lot of our shows, like Ryan's previous band he was in, they made newspapers because they destroyed a building pretty much.
And then Brian and I and a couple of bands we've been in, pretty notorious.
That was the idea, and everybody kind of liked it.
Recorded or live, this will get you off of your toes and may even have you hitting the rafters.
Nice.
As far as headbanging goes. Well, Brian, Ryan, Lance, and Troy, I want to thank you for stopping by tonight and sharing this music with us.
Thank you.
Cool.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks for having us. And then just to everybody who's listening, 28th, we're going to be out with Blood to Black and a couple other bands. Again, May 19th. Still trying to get the lineup finalized. I'm sure Blood to Black's on the bill again. And then I know we got a couple of things coming up with Mind Shatter and everything, too. We're working on. We got some shows in the works we're working on, and just we're picking up a busy schedule, and it's nice.
And you'll be hearing more songs from the just titled by the band in our Cat Studio tonight, upcoming new release from Wicked Deception, Incite the Riot. But from their first release in 2010, this is Betrayed on Homegrown Tones and the Southland's Rock and Roll Animal 105.5 The Cat.
It's Your beard, broken